Hey, you guys, Grand Rising. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Sierra. This is Oshun Investigates. It still is Ocean Talk Radio. Of course, it is Sound Alchemy by Oshun. As you guys come in, make sure you're hitting that notification bell to stay in the loop when I'm going live. Double tap them screens. Show your girl some love by hitting that like button. Comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Become a member if you like the content. Subscribe, and share. Of course, anything you need to know about your girl, Sierra, you can find it in the description box below. So happy Thursday to each and every one of y'all. I wanted to get in here with a message that I told you guys I was going to drop yesterday. It got pretty late when your girl got home from work, so I am up early to drop this message. And of course, I did go to sleep late last night, y'all. So I had to sleep a little bit longer this morning. So I am back live and direct from my home, and I am ready to drop this message for you guys. So let's go ahead and get into the message. Of course, I am going to clear the energy. So take your time coming up in here. Hopefully, you guys are getting my notifications, but split and spent the SBA, PPP loans, and taxes. They spent it and they split it. Period, point blank. For those who are wondering, I specifically got the download was that the checks were being sent from Florida. So the taxes is being done in Florida. The taxes, I'm sorry, the loans, the PPP loans, they actually have like a setup where they are actually the SBA loan companies. These are I heard headquarters. So these are individuals who set up headquarters as if they were the IRS. And these were people, and I heard mobility. So these are people that are mobile migration energy. So they actually move around a lot. They do not stay in places too long, but some people are residing in Florida when I did get this download. I heard New York just now, and I heard California. It has now spread it to possibly Texas, is what I heard, Arizona as well. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this message. Take from this energy myself, the collector, my cards, my crown chakra, my third eye and throat chakra. Anything that is not of divine love, I ask that you return any and all negative energy, hexes, curses, mirror magic, projections onto Ida collectible with this reading. I ask that you return this energy back to the universe and turn it back to a sender with love and light, with pinpoint accuracy. May their own energy help them to become spiritually aware. May this newfound energy be publicized for all to see. So it has been spoken, so it shall be done. Ashe, Asheo. So give me 1 second. I am going to dive into this. Let me get my chat set up so I can see who is in the building. I appreciate all the love and the support that you guys are giving the channel thus far. You already know, hitting them like buttons, hitting the notification bells helps to keep your girl um on YouTube, but also it helps to promote the channel. So let's go ahead and talk about Ed. Okay, somebody is feeling like a clown. All right, so somebody here feels humiliated. Someone feels ashamed here for being part of whatever this is, and it's due to some sort of spiritual awakening. Somebody has some sort of enlightenment. This person is now having some sort of sudden realization moment with that epiphany that I'm picking up on, that a karmic lesson or a life lesson will be learned, because God does not play about whoever you are. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, so God does not play about you. There's something about Virginia is going to be significant here, but teamwork was helping make the dream work here, and somebody has to accept something is what I am getting here, but also something stemming from back in 2000 to 2024 to the current time is what I am getting. So this has been going on for a while, to the point where they were actually able to rent some sort of offices here and present themselves as if they were the IRS. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. Now, there is law involved here, because they are here proving and that someone was involved in a pattern of racketeering connected to an enterprise. So that's the energy that I was picking up on, that they actually had companies here involved in whatever this was here, legal and illegal ones. There's gang, corporation here, and politicians or politics involved in whatever this is, whether on the good or the bad side. Take what resonates, and there is a parent and a child or children who are about to catch a RICO charge for being involved in whatever this is. Heavy on the invasion of privacy. For some of y'all here, unauthorized entry, trespassing, eavesdropping, hidden cam and map, mic. These are individuals who are gathering information under false pretenses here regarding whoever you are. So somebody kind of try to like put you in the middle of something here. There is some sort of fighting and arguments going. Ooh, dropped all of my cards, y'all. There is like a child's father or mother involved here. So your baby daddy, baby mama. Okay, divine timing is here. Okay, time is of the essence. Somebody here needs more time here, and whoever that is, this is this clown energy. These are all the fault cards that fail. So whoever it is, somebody is needing more time with their children or child before they perhaps go to jail or get in trouble. This is a person that's observing you, watching you, social media, stalking you, keeping their eyes on whoever you are. Also, I got illuminate ascending. So somebody is learning a harsh truth here. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. Heavy on a deja vu energy here. So something is coming up from the past here. And again, there is someone linked to a manufacturer. This is a person or a company here. So these people here do some sort of manufacturing where they sell goods to individuals. So manipulation involved in whatever that is. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Five of Wands is saying that people are quarreling. They're struggling right now. So they're fighting and arguing. Heavy on the ego clash here because somebody has some sort of pent up energy here. So this could be directed towards whoever you are as the Queen of Pentacles, Empress energy. So you could be a baby mother or a mother is involved, a sister, a group of females with the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Wands energy. Seems like you are the person that they are targeting as a female energy here. Heavy on a Calvin, Darlene, Yvette, Ron, Willie. Twin is coming out here. It also has something to do with some sort of investment properties. So the money that they were getting here, they were investing it here. Real estate bought to generate financial returns, not for personal use, acting as income, providing assets for housing, apartments, student homes, etc. Here. You have outgrown individuals, and it looks like these names are attached to it. There is a bisexual man and women that are involved in whatever this scheme is. Continue to trust your intuition here because somebody is trying to access your Akashic records here. There is some sort of illegal use here, an IP man. So there may be a lawyer that is involved here because heavy on the illegal use. So whatever this illegal use is, they had to get some sort of lawyer. And this is somebody here that's playing the victim in this energy here because of some sort of breaking news that the FBI, the DEA, GBI, local authorities have. So someone here is playing the victim. There is something that the law is reaching your goals. So the law here could be reaching some sort of goal when it comes to these individuals. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. There may be some sort of undercover scheme, operation that is taking place surrounding these individuals. Take what resonates and leave what does not, y'all. However, there was something that came out here. She or he went into a bank as you. So I take it it's in Florida or in another state. There was a person that's a part of the team. They went in the bank as whoever you are. That person is now quarreling and fighting, or everybody is now quarreling and fighting over what's coming out here about individuals entering a bank as you to cash a check that they receive. Someone also is into a loan. So I heard loan company. So somebody here has a loan company where somebody actually tried to give you a loan for whatever this is. Take what resonates. And I heard spam, so you might want to check your spam. But there was a loan offer to whoever you are, regarding these individuals here and what they have going on, because it's kind of seemed like they try to tie you in to whatever this is. And that invasion of privacy most certainly says that they're in your phone, your emails, and all of the above here, and try to put you in whatever this scheming energy that they have going on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me see what else is coming out here. There is somebody here that has quit here. I can't stand by and watch the corruption. I quit. So somebody has quit in this energy. And it's someone that's connected to a divine feminine here. Maybe you are helping this individual. So somebody has walked away. This could be a Casey, Vaughn, Walker, Chrissy, Tracy, Marty, Dante, Curtis, Vontae, Tay, Tay, Vaughn, TT, Trey, Chris. And there's a case here, something about somebody that's on a walker or a residence here that has a walker in it, because this is an investment property. So there is a walker in a residence here that is connected to these individuals. Somebody named Ty, somebody named Kurt, somebody named Tez as well. Take what resonates and leave what does not here. Heavy on these names being involved in internet crimes. So whatever it is, there's a cleaning company attached, and their crimes are on the internet. So a lot of it is being done from internet. So electronic filing, electronic applying for these loans as well. It is done online. Now, somebody is about to put their foot in their mouth, and it could be this Casey, Vaughn, those names down there. Heavy on the distressed energy here. So somebody here is literally stressed out because a sneaky link is involved in whatever it is. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here, because somebody here feels weighed down by a sneaky link in some sort of legal issue. Light bulb moment here could be a legal issue where they were trying to bring some sort of legal issues against whoever you are. This is definitely somebody here got involved with this sneaky link, hidden lover energy, situation ship energy here, because whatever it is, they felt like they were going to be, this is for the long haul. They were invested in this for quite some time, where they felt like this scheme or operation here would go on for a long time. And now somebody here is stressed out, and now they're needing some sort of help or some sort of exit out of here with the act with urgency, energy, and assistance here. The team needs help. The team needs someone to accept something in this situation, or they need to accept something. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Heavy on a copycat energy that is involved here, and God doesn't play about you when it comes to this copycat energy. So copycat energy is acting out your life with friends and family, ex-lovers in a different state. So perhaps you're in a different state from whoever they are. There was some sort of missed opportunity when it came to this copycat, your their family, friends, and ex-lover, and it's somebody adjacent to that cleaning company, or perhaps they're the ones with a cleaning company. Having on someone here or multiple individuals in the team here being born between the years of 1960 and 1992. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. Heavy on somebody being very immature right now on the internet here. Someone is doing some sort of jar spells here on someone's heart chakra. Jar spells, freezer spells on someone's heart chakra. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. It is multiple states connected to this: Florida, New York, Virginia, West Coast, North Carolina, South Carolina, Vegas, in Texas here. So this is where the teams reside here, and they are in a state of panic. It's kind of like a state of emergency. August Alsina is what I saw was the State of Emergency album or his song. And so there is a state of emergency here, because now everybody is scattering. I saw the boxing up energy. So it looks like they're boxing up things here and trying to relocate whoever these individuals are. Take what resonates here and leave what does not. So they're trying to relocate to different areas here. There's something about a cruise ship. So they took this money and went on some sort of cruises as well. And they have to accept that they will learn some sort of karmic lesson here. Um, is what's coming out. There is something to involve credit cards here. So there looks like maybe there were credit cards, debit cards that were sent out here to certain people as well. There is some sort of debt that someone has accumulated, bad credit, debt, unemployed energy here. Because again, they did open some sort of businesses here, and now individuals are unemployed because it is too late. Somebody has to say goodbye, possibly to you or to the business here, and it could be family members of whoever you are because of some sort of wish here that they got by participating or being a part of whatever this is. Take what resonates here. Yeah, somebody no longer wants something to do with somebody. There is a thug that was released from jail. So people that came from jail, or somebody here attached to your family, their family, somebody that got out of jail. Do me a favor, you guys, and hit that like button. There is some sort of death here, because see, somebody was a sweet talker, and somebody, that was a lot of cards that flipped over. Because see, yeah, there are secret accounts connected to whatever this is. Now, somebody is a traveler. So the Six of Swords is telling me that there is some sort of bags of things here. Somebody here is releasing some sort of baggage here. This could also be the release of some sort of data, information. Looks like they're throwing it in the water or doing something with it because of the Ten of Wands. Somebody is highly under pressure because God doesn't play about you. Somebody's blood pressure might be up because of this scheming energy with the Seven of Swords. Whoever it is somebody that is a thief, but they were also involved in this thievery business or whatever this energy is that they're doing. They're also thieves outside stealing this SBA, PPP loans. I did get life insurance as well. So there is some sort of life insurance and policy that someone is embarrassed about, connected to whoever you are, that also ties into that racketeering, that RICO case here. So a narcissist is involved with whoever that is, and they are embarrassed because somebody here looks like they are a Muslim in this energy here. Looks like somebody here tried to find their divinity or get in, become a Muslim, or Muslims are also involved in whatever this is. But the Seven of Swords is a hidden agenda. There is somebody under pressure because of this hidden agenda. So I don't know how it ties into you. There's also people escaping. Six of Swords energy is people have now relocated out of the state. So they're no longer possibly in Florida and these other states. And Atlanta is going to be a hot spot, is what I heard just now. Because I heard hot spot and then I heard Atlanta, like hot Atlanta. So people are relocating from Atlanta, and I heard going back home. So people are relocating from Atlanta and going back home. So their original states where they possibly were born at. Take what resonates, and it's because the heat is coming down. Ten of Wands, they're under pressure. So somebody relocated. Perhaps somebody was under pressure to relocate by their family. Someone took a lot of money and bought a home or moved back into a family home. This could have been sold their home as well and moved to a different state. Take what resonates, you guys, and leave what does not. Okay, somebody is an animal lover. There is also some sort of music involved in whatever this is. Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. Whoever this person is that's relocating here, or individuals within the group, it looks like they're switching out their car plates. This could be the fact that the Six of Swords is travel. They are following like a spiritual person. Whoever you are that's just trying to dock your boat in calmer energy, looks like they are leaving because they're trying to release the baggage or ties to whatever this is. Meanwhile, people within are following whoever you are, but they're switching out car plates, stolen tag energy here. And it could be a sibling or a sibling of someone here who was involved with CPS getting into your energy here. Heavy on the office energy. So there was an office, like I said here, that was involved here. Looks like they stole some sort of car plates from an office as well, but there was a missed opportunity when it came to the CPS energy or whatever this was here. coming up against you. And this is why there is some sort of pressure. 10 of Wands energy. Somebody here was under pressure. They quit, they moved. Somebody that does not, instead of taking accountability, 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords, 6 of Swords energy, instead of owning up, someone felt like if they moved to a different location here, this would give them a chance to turn a new leaf. 7 of Swords is turning a new leaf as well. So somebody here figured that they move, but surveillance energy is here. So if there's a home in another state, if they didn't sell it, they're keeping an eye on that home, but heavy on a home that they relocated to. Looks like they have heavy surveillance around their home here, but also watching the high priestess energy, whoever you are that has sacred knowledge. Somebody is also paying a lot of money to a high priestess energy here to keep track of what's going on in the state where they were operating out, or perhaps the state that they moved from. Hangman energy here, because see, somebody paid a lot of money to hangman you, to sacrifice whoever you are, because you are the one that's throwing them under the bus. But perhaps this was prior to you finding out all of this additional information that I'm mentioning here. Somebody was like over here trying to knock you off. Hangman energy. Now, because somebody, you are a family or friends to this person, look like that was pressure as well. And that's the reason why they relocated. Hangman energy here is literally the reason why they relocated here. Someone here paused and got the up out of here when you started to pick up on things here. Whoever you are is the divine feminine high priestess energy here. 2 of Wands was the plan got abandoned. So they did pay to put money on, they put money on your head. They ended up finding out that you possibly were a seer in a family, high priestess energy here, because they were trying to penetrate your energy with a practitioner, a seer, or somebody to unalive you through spell work, but also physical. Because 10 of Pentacles, one of these people that relocated here was somebody that put money in. So it looks like a team effort. So a team effort here. Everybody put in on unaliving whoever you are as the friend and the family of these individuals here. Looks like they became under, they were under more pressure when they found out that you were the high priestess energy, because I don't see it in the early stages. People didn't feel that you would tap all the way into your high priestess energy. They just thought it was maybe like a hobby or something here. And they ended up moving because you started to tap in more. And whoever this specific divine feminine is, God does not play about whoever you are. And when they were trying to unalive you, you mentioned something here about them switching out tags, because it says the high priestess mentioned stolen tag here. Stolen tag, car plates energy. You mentioned something about it around a housing, because that's a house, so around a housing community. So maybe you mentioned something happened to you around a home that you were in, that was, it cost a lot, whatever the home was. And you mentioned that somebody tried to sacrifice you in a home, and something about tags that you mentioned. You may have not known they were stolen tags, but you mentioned something about tags around your home. And someone, maybe they were planning to rob you. Originally, they planned on robbing you, but they hangmaned you. They tried to 7 of Swords you, multiple choice energy here on whatever this was that they were doing to you. 7 of Cups, what I'm getting. Somebody here needs to own up to whoever you are about what it is. And so it looks like people are dipping instead of owning up to whoever you are as the high priestess energy. Take what resonates, y'all. Do me a favor, get them likes up. 124 people. I'm gonna rest on my message for a second, and I'm gonna give y'all some time to hit the like button. With only 60 likes and 100 and some people, I'm giving you a lot of information already. I'm not going to go back and forth with the collective right now, because what I will do is cut off the chat. But I'm not going to stop this message, because this is a serious situation with this message. So it won't be cut off. If it takes me 2 hours to drop it and to accumulate likes, then I will pause every few minutes on the message, but the message will get delivered, whether the ops is sitting in the message. it will get dropped. So if you stagnate the likes, it doesn't matter. If I have to sit here, I work for myself. I will sit here for 12 hours and drop this message. So if you want the message and you want the tea for your delivery, I um suggest double tap the screen, hit the like buttons if you are able to see it. But everyone should be able to tap the screens. If you don't, there are three dots to the right or the bottom of your frame if you're using a computer, and you can show your girls some love. This is not a part where people have to say, oh, I wanted to hear half the message to before we hit the like button. Lies. Because why? I've been in the message over 20 minutes and I gave you a lot of lucrative information already. So there's no reason to say, oh, I needed to sit 2 hours with Cierra before I decided to hit the like button. So that's just on you. You can stagnate the message on your own. This is just all you're doing. It doesn't matter to me. It will get delivered, but I will stagnate it. I will delay it as much as I need to, because you got to give to get, and you will not use my energy and take from me and not show me any love. Don't worry, the message will get delivered, and a lot of people understand that. And if you have something smart to say, I will literally cut the chat off. It doesn't phase me. I run my show. So if you want to be in my show and you want to participate in the chatting, refrain from being disrespectful. Show your girl some love if you are here, because people were already waiting for this message. So I'm assuming it resonated with a lot of people, whether a state or the tax fraud, the loan energy. Everyone in here that's an independent contractor has had or had the opportunity to have an SBA loan or PPP loan. So this is a message that the general population can resonate with. Okay? So I appreciate the love and the support on the message. So with that being said, y'all, we can sit here for a while, or you guys can hit the like button. Period, point blank. I'm not even going to play the games with you. Okay? So you can either hit the like button, or we can just sit here. I get paid whether you like it or not. I'm going to get paid from sitting here. Okay? As long as that camera is live, I will get paid for this live, period. All right. So I appreciate the love and the support in the chat. For those who are saying hit the like button, it doesn't cost you 1 cent on the dollar to hit the like button. And I'm just so, it disturbs the collective in myself that people are so, I don't know what to call it right now, but I know it's very disturbing that you feel as if it's going to hurt your soul to hit the like button. I'm not sure why you feel that way. The message is the message, but it doesn't cost you a dollar out of your pocket, 1 cent on the dollar at all to hit the like button. So just like a lot of y'all are here because you are business owners like myself. You go to work every day for your small business, your whatever business that this is attached to. And so you would like information about whoever used your business information and acquired these loans and open up business. A lot of people, other people would like it as well. So if you were on my side as a small business owner and someone that this is my actual business through the state, then you would want recognition for yours as well. So I expect the same as well if you're going to ride my reading. We're 20 minutes in. If the likes go back up, then I will proceed with the message. So they're up a little bit. So it tells me that you guys are spoofing my likes. 81 likes in here. So it's being ran. It is being ran, the likes, because for one, it should not delete viewers in order to put likes in. So it would be the team that is a part of whatever this is that is on the other side dealing with the likes. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that the likes and the views are being manipulated, and it would be someone that I solely read about. I don't know personally who the fuck you are, but I do know that my likes and my views are manipulated, because it does not work like that. And I don't need fake clout up in here, because half of the fake clout people are the people that's on the op side. And that's no offense to real individuals, but if you get offended, then the shoe must fit. But everybody knows that most of the people in my chat are a part of the op side. And if you don't know how criminals work, they will try to become and befriend you because you have information about whoever they are. I ain't nobody's friend on this internet at all. I don't know you, and I don't intend on being your friend outside of the internet. I'm here to do business just like you are here to hear about the business. Period, point blank. And if you don't have a business, then for some of y'all, they just use your information. Okay. So, like I said here, before I had to literally, and the sad thing is, you get offended, but it takes for me to say something to you for you to even hit the like button. And then people like, stop acting like a child, because a closed mouth don't get fed. And when I'm quiet, you don't hit the like button. But as soon as I mention that the love is not being shared for my messages, then everybody haul off to go and hit the like button. Make that make sense. Either you're going to show love or you don't want to love it. You don't have to sit here, but clearly you want my message. So I'm going to keep going with the message, okay? So if it does it the same again, I will pause and I will pause and I will pause and I will pause. Call it what you want, but you will not feed off of me unless you put in food on my table. So, like I said, whoever the high priestess is here, because seems like a lot of people know the high priestess. Whoever you are, they have taken money from the high priestess themselves in the high priestess position. There was something that you mentioned here about tags here around the home that you were in. Looks like somebody stole a home, money, maybe an inheritance from whoever you are. It doesn't have to be. It literally is a lot of money. With this kind of situation, it could purely just be a lot of money that they stole from whoever you are, the high priestess or the high priestess family. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You have information. This is why they've relocated. But Seven of Swords says this is why they're surveillancing you and possibly even trying to bully you or commit violence on you. Seven of Swords and the Hangman says that they did try to commit a violent act on you in your home. Ten of Swords energy, when they started to take some sort of money from this man or woman. Just because it's high priestess doesn't mean this doesn't resonate with a man. It just says divine feminine. And you could have a female psychic if you are a masculine energy, or you just a masculine seer yourself. It was a violent act here. Seven of Swords, Hangman, where they tried to hang you in your home, not literally lynching. They look like they try to commit some sort of violent act on whoever this high priestess is. Looks like you were able to pick it up, and you also spoke on whatever that hangman energy was. Seven of Swords, the violence they try to commit on you in your home. The reason they did it is because they utilized your information and they stole a lot of money from whoever you are. You could have also lost that home with the hangman energy. Looks like they either took the home from you in some sort of weird way, or you lost the residence that they try to commit a violent act on you. This was all premeditated. Two of Wands talks about premeditation as well. So the strategy to do something to you with your family, or a family did this to you, because it says a family with a lot of money or family was the ones who try to hang man, whoever you are, try to commit a volatile act on whoever you are in a home. This looks like a neighbor because this looks like somebody looking at the home. This is somebody in your home looking at the neighbor across the street or beside you. So somebody that you had in your home, but also a neighboring house is going to be involved in whatever that plan was, because it looks like somebody from another home came to somebody in your home and offered something. I don't know, that's not for everybody, but it did happen. You are the one with the sacred knowledge about it, so you knew secrets surrounding a family where somebody was wearing a hood, because that's a hooded individual. Looks like a man with a little beard. Like he has a small, he doesn't have like the long gold tee, but he has like a small mustache beard. Maybe it connects around the mouth part. I don't know what men call it, but something like that. And he has like a lower cut or maybe a little hair on the top, but a hoodie. It looks like you said all of this though, with the high priestess energy. Um, People are, yeah, because you know things about things before it even came out. Like things about them trying to unalive you in your home or commit a violent act on you in your home. Looks like you picked up on that information before um, something came out to the general public. Uh, or before they involve your family. Because, see, this is strategic. Right now, Six of Swords says that they're traveling around you strategically. So they're still in your energy, these people that are involved. Heavy on the dictator energies here. So a group of dictators here. And 888 is going to be very significant. Apostle energy, dictator, apostle involved here. Take what resonates here. And heavily on somebody here puts you in a love triangle. Could be with a tradition energy, could be a Taurus energy here, but there is some sort of tradition that they have where they go on like some sort of trips. So again, that cruise trip could be like they go to Dominican Republic, because I saw Dominican Republic in here doing my pre-shepherd energy. So they take some sort of cruises or trips here, and it's tradition when they, okay, so I heard around tax time, so something around tax time, they go off the grid for whoever you are. Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. Whoever you are, your mom seems to have taken a lot of money, or a mom that's involved. Only take it as the energy. But there is a mother. You are a mother. So whoever you are, you're a mother, but a mother figure. And this would mean a matriarch of a family, because Ten of Pentacles is a family. So the matriarch in your family. So the patriarch is gone. Your dad may be dead. Your father may have passed over, whatever it is, whoever the mother is over your family, the matriarch over your family, but also somebody else's family where they try to commit an act. So it doesn't, and I heard sister. So whoever somebody else is in another household, that a presiding mother would be the sister of their mother. So their mother may be dead. So there is another person who's the matriarch in their family, which would be the sister of their mother. And whoever your mother is, for those who mother involved and sister, because a masculine or somebody has only a mother and a sister and a wife energy here. Mother, sister, and it would be the sister that's the mother. So the mother, yeah, you get what I'm saying, right? The mother took the place of a mother that's not around. Um, a mother's sister took the place of a mother that's not around. Sorry. And for whoever you are as the high priestess, and I heard that's valid, your mother is still here, and the empress energy. So it looks like a mother that played a mother figure in your life, whether adopted, whatever it is. This person took a lot of money for their family because they're watching you, because the mother was paid a lot of money to be a part of whatever this is. A mother, a sister, or a family, but the money was received by the mother in a family to do whatever this was to you. So the whole family was in, but the receiver of the money was a mother figure in a family. However, somebody else's mother, sister, whoever it is, that's the mother, that's the sister, they are watching you and they're being told to sacrifice whoever you are. So this could have been your lover or somebody you share a child with. Um, Somebody doesn't like your beauty. This is beauty, a mother energy here, and that you are self-made. Someone that works for themselves here. That's a little deep because there's mothers watching you, a mother, a sister, somebody's mother, sister, the sister wife, the sister mother. They're watching whoever you are as the Empress High Priestess energy here. And they were watching when you, okay, so all right, they were also watching when you were to be sacrificed. So somehow there was cameras around. When there was a moment where somebody was committing violence on you, they were watching you. Six of Wands and the Seven of Swords. They're in a panic state because you're in a Six of Wands in the High Priestess energy. You're revealing. So you are a High Priestess online like I am. I'm a psychic investigator. Been this way for over 12 years. So you are a psychic investigator online for some of y'all. And you just so happen to be one of the ones that they targeted and utilized your information. And you're revealing, unbeknownst to you, you're speaking of something that actually has to do with your life. Now, you may not know all of this, but whatever you're revealing in your work online, it actually is your life for whoever this high priestess is. And you may not have put that part together, that it is your life that's involved with it. Now, there is somebody pregnant that's connected to the high priestess energy. This happened when you either had a child or your child was like one or two, because this is in the beginning stages of the birth. So when it happened to you in a home and when a violent act was committed or attempted on your life, it was when you had like a child that was like one or two. This is beginning stages, 9 months. So I give it 1 to 2 years old. Your child was, I don't know what they was going to do to the child, hangman the child as well. But I do see that as well. This is crazy. Right? Because they were, oh yeah, okay. So they were going to try to steal your child. So it says they stole you at birth, not necessarily you. They were going to try to, because it got paused here. So it looks like they were going to attempt to take your child and give it to your mother or to a family that's involved. They were going to take your child and give it to one of these names or your mom, whoever it is involved. They was going to give your child to somebody. Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. Somebody did get caught red-handed. So again, 2000, 2004, something about this stolen check energy. Now, something is coming out in the real time here about what happened in the past here. Because the reason people did something to you, they believe that you were impressed by the material world. And this is why they did something. Now, somebody is saying that they should have asked you first here, somebody on the north side, or something about the north side here, and something about being the only way. It could be music because that's a song, the only way, and everybody knows who they are but you. And now somebody on the north side is looking for a loophole. Okay, somebody that was spraying something in your home, in your ventilation system. So any of the names that I mentioned, if you are just getting in here, would be the individuals that's looking for a loophole, and that was spraying something in your ventilation system. There is an undercover that knows everything here about a teacher. Okay, it doesn't say they know everything about everybody, but the FBI is involved. Breaking news. This was breaking news to these individuals that the FBI, DEA, GBI, local authorities. So we have internet crimes here. We have drug as well in this energy here. So the local authorities is here for local crimes as well. But the FBI is here because this is crossing state lines. So it has now become a federal crime because multiple states are involved. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But there is an undercover that knows everything about a teacher who's struggling right now. Whoever this, and then they're struggling because you expose the truth. Okay, whoever that teacher is, and I heard taxes. So a teacher that does taxes. Um, Something about a black car, a truck, or they have a dark colored vehicle. Take what resonates here, and it's a person here that did death magic or participated in the death magic energy. There was a vehicle that was impounded, connected to an older man. Impound energy came from a sacrifice. This group wants your gift, so there was some sort of vehicle impounded, and it's because they wanted your gifts. It's kind of like a backfire energy, and it's why, because the death magic and impound, and it says sacrifice, so they kind of like did some sort of work on you, and when it backfired, their vehicle ended up being impound. Also, doubling back over here to the stolen tags, because I heard impound lot. Whoever this was, they were utilizing. So somebody kind of like has a friend, because it says teamwork impound. So somebody has somebody that has an impound lot, and they were utilizing tags that they impounded. They were taking tags off an impound lot or an impound or this office, and they were using those tags to follow you. Seven of Swords, Six of Swords energy, because you definitely are pressure in the Ten of Wands energy. There is a mother that's dealing with high blood pressure energies, high blood pressure issues, but also someone that you know. Kind of like everybody blood pressure is spiked because of you. Heavy on that perception with the eagle there, a higher perception, so their blood pressure is being raised. So when somebody here watches you in the Six of Wands here, when they see you, their blood pressure tends to spike, kind of like a panic. When they see you, when they look at you online, they go into a panic. So they could be calm, cool, collective until they see you appear, and they get a spike. Their heart starts to beat faster, and their heart rate increases. Ten of Wands energy, because there's pressure on the head as well. So this is someone here actually trying to pull a trigger on you. Maybe somebody's trying to like shoot you. Ten of Wands, pressure on the head is the Ten of Wands, pressure on the crane. So on Hangman and Seven of Swords, look like they were trying to like shoot you in the head. This is a headshot energy. Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning through the message. And this is why when someone sees you here online, Four Wands, no doubt it was a union. There is a union that sees you, somebody in a relationship with a female, but also you were in a relationship with a participating person who was participating in unaliving you or sacrificing you. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Now, as you look into your audience, high priestess or male, these are the people in your audience. Six of Wands is hypnotized energy. They get their blood pressure is up, but they cannot stop looking at you. The Six of Wands is that they are hypnotized. You are hypnotized. You are hypnotized, and people are hypnotized, especially a female energy. So they cannot stop watching you, but also the female presence in your audience. They're watching for the cat energy. This is Hello Kitty. These are kitties. These are cats, females that were involved, that are in your chat. If you are the female high priestess online, this would be predominantly your audience. If you can see the audience in the back here, this is showboy, showgirl energy. So these are people that are putting on an act in your chat, and that's the fake love energy. These are like DICK riders, click riders, dick riders, whatever it is that you want to call these bitches. But they are most certainly in your chat as your audience, and they're showing fake love. That's exactly what Six of Wands, Seven of Swords, Hangman energy is in the Ten of Wands, and it's because they're under pressure. So they have to watch while their heart rates start to raise, and they get headaches here by watching whoever you are, but also assaulting whoever you are by being in your audience. See how that don't make sense? but they're assaulting you and becoming the bullies in your audience as you rise to fame energy. Six of Wands is because people became famous. Remember when I mentioned music here? Yeah, the only way is a Beatles song, right? So a musician is here because this is famous. They became famous people. They're famous for bullying this high priestess energy, whoever you are with the sacred knowledge. They're famous for bullying you because you are popular, or what you present is popular. But they're also stealing lots of money from this Six of Wands from a social media, a platform that you work on. So no matter what you do, they are always taking something from you. So they already took with the SBA PPP loans, but they're also taking from your Six of Wands, whoever you are. And I heard Cierra. So literally, that's the first time I heard my name in a message. So your name could be Cierra, but mine is Cierra. That's my real government name. So whoever it is, they're taking from your platform, but also me. Because that validates me as Sierra being my name. This ain't nothing new. I dealt with somebody stealing my SBA in Florida as well. So it's crazy that my name got called. Um, so just take what resonates. Judgment energy here. Yeah, they're judging you. They're watching to see if some sort of magic that they did affected you. Because the cat is magic, right? And so judgment energy here is that they put you under judgment. They're punishing you for knowing their secrets, okay? Whoever you are, because they see you calling judgment on them, and you're criticizing the team. With the judgment, Six of Wands, you're criticizing the team, but you also speaking on what the team did to whoever you are. Having on a monarch, a partnership with an older man with the racketeering. So he received some sort of bribe, persuasion. There's something in that racketeering energy that a monarch has something to do with, and a partnership. Heavy on the deception, paying someone in the school. So an older man pays someone in a school, paying someone in a school connected to you or a child's school to look the other way. But whoever that person is, they're having a hard time because they feel like they're going to get caught up in the middle of a big argument or something. Okay? Acting as if they are blind to something, like they didn't play a part. Okay, sacrifice their career. Whoever it is, they sacrifice their career. Now that could be a teacher here, because they sacrifice their career, spiritual. So they could be spiritual as well, a teacher that is spiritual or read cards. But they sacrifice their career by receiving this money from that older man there. Heavy on that deception energy, because the truth came out that you a star seed and somebody named Star, and the seed that was planted in your child or on you, because this tells me a seed was planted, a monarch or the partnership, they planted a seed in a child in a school, or they planted a seed about a child in the star seed parental figure in a school. Heavy on that deception. And the truth came out about it. A corrupt doctor is also involved with this energy as well. Corrupt doctor involved with an older man and a mother figure. They were all in a partnership here, connected to this coven cult, who was waging war against a chosen one. So whoever you are chosen. Okay, let me get some more information. This is a big reading, y'all. Because remember, they out here acting holier than thou while blending up something here. Excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry. So they were blending something up, whoever this is, so they could have like a religious front. Their home could even be like religious. They go to church, but they were blending up something here to cause somebody to get sick. Putting something here in your food, drinks, or something to cause you to get sick. That's bacteria. Looks like something about the trash or something that was smelling. Okay. But something blew up here and they're trying to delete something. Something blew up and they're trying to delete some sort of return receipts because they have some sort of anxiety. And somebody is sick here because somebody unalive or somebody mom is in heaven. Okay. Take what resonates, because now somebody had to move back in with their mom. Somebody involved moved back in with their mom. There's heavy Bancorp, so Chime, Venmo, PayPal, Bancorp accounts would be those kind of Chime, Cash App, things like that. Looks like Bitcoin, whatever it is with Bitcoin attached to it. Chime, no, I mean, I'm sorry, Cash App. So more so Cash App, Venmo, or those kind of accounts. But I heard logistics. So, and I heard something about checks and logistics. So they got big. I don't know how long this was, but they got really big to have logistics. Any companies. So it's a logistics company that's writing a check because it says stolen check. So a logistic company that carry boxes. So this would be freight. This would be like FedEx, Amazon. I'm a truck driver, so it has to do with something like that. But it would be like passenger vans with logistics and the carrying of those boxes, because we don't carry big boxes. I mean, those kind of boxes in like big trucks, reefer units, not a reefer unit or a car hauler. So it would be like a passenger big van, like Amazon, any of those, any of those carrier companies that carries, that moves around, um, that moves around boxes or deliver packages. It will definitely be that. Something to do with sports is going to be very significant as well. Okay. Because they were able to live a life of luxury off of whatever that is. In the Nine of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, their lives were changed. Looks like somebody tried to take your destiny, whoever they are. The Nine of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune says the life of luxury that they were living is now being turned around. But this was inevitable. They may have not seen it coming, but it was already written in stone that that the turnaround phase would come in their lives here, whether they like it or not here. This is cycles are wrapping up. Something is coming full circle. And whatever is fated to happen to them, it's inevitable. They can't change destiny. They can only continuously get readings here with the High Priestess energy here and try to move around it. Maneuver. Two of Wands is to maneuver strategically. They can only try to be strategic, but they cannot stop the ending to what they were doing. They can only just play chess. They can only just, their day to day is based on watching this High Priestess energy. Who knows? And I heard that's valid. So whoever you are is the High Priestess energy. Their day to day life revolves around watching you and the data and the information that you share so they can move strategically. So there's women that watch you every day, so that, and I heard that's valid, so that they can strategically move the business, move around, and still coordinate the several businesses that they have, because people have relocated to a six of another country. People have relocated to other countries, also other states as well. See, somebody packed up and moved back into their mom home here, and we saw it over here as well. So a couple people moved in with their mom when shit started to hit the fan and blow up here. Let me see, y'all. Because, yeah, look, right now they're moving money from one account to another. Bank to bank transfers. And it has to do with because they tried to cause a premature death to cash in on a life insurance policy. So somebody, and I heard it's valid again, and I did get life insurance policy Over here in one of these, somewhere in here, I saw life insurance policy. There is a corrupt doctor right here, life insurance policy. So there was a corrupt doctor, and I heard something about a mortician, somebody that works at a funeral home. So loophole, a corrupt doctor, a mother figure, a monarch energy, somebody involved in this real estate energy. They're looking for loopholes right now. See, they need more time on the loophole energy. It says needing more time. Now is not the right time. Time will bring unexpected changes. So they're looking for loopholes and what they're doing. Their whole team is involved. So Tubi, because this is my Tubi card. So they're doing some sort of movies, or they have something to do with they got big out here. In a matter of years, they got really big where they were able to take the money that they were getting from loans and invest in movie productions. They all became like AI movie directors, or they actually were filming themselves, because a lot of the movies that I see now are AI generated. Like on Tubi, a lot of generated movies. If you don't know, you can tell by the closed captions how the actor and the director is the same person, the writer is the same person. Right now, some of the Tubi movies are one person. It's the person that wrote it, it's the director, the actor, and everything. Um, it is like they the whole cast, and I know I can build a film right on using Chat GPT or like one of those sites, and you can drop a whole film, and you can write a whole film in less than 2 hours or less than an hour. It can do it. And so whoever these are, this is where their money is being invested in as well. Take what resonates, you guys, and leave what does not. Heavy on an investment into gaming energy. Okay, somebody wants to tell you the truth that they cheated on you in something about healthcare. They cheated on you with somebody in healthcare, because it says content creator involved in stealing your ideas. So somebody in a past over grandmother is letting you know that somebody involved in healthcare who's a content creator is involved in stealing your ideas. There is a raid coming to a godmother, or a godmother is involved, but I did see raid or bus is coming because of this red rum energy, where somebody here hired a hitman energy. We validated that here, that there were several attempts made on your life. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I told you, music industry. As I split the deck, music industry, I told you it was involved. So music industry is involved in gang members. It says Crips. There is somebody here in the music industry is confused, or there's confusion around the music energy because of this MK Ultra, because they tried to rewrite music history. There you go. So this would be remastered. Try music industry, and you got direct communication from source about a male emperor who plotted your death, who's involved in this. Heavy on the DR with a doctor, Dominican Republic. It says unmoral acts. So source gave you a direct message about this unmoral acts, immoral acts, lying, stealing, violence, disregard for others, harassment, fraud, breach of trust, an emperor that you knew. Heavy on Tennessee. So somebody, an emperor that has to do with Tennessee. That emperor is confused. Something about Pyru. We got Crips here, Pyru, and something about abusive. So I don't know if it's Pyrus. And then I heard black and yellow, black and yellow. So MS-13, gang affiliation. And then we already got Diablo, because I mentioned Diablo the other day in one of my messages. So I know heavy Diablo gang is here as well. Nothing is going right for these individuals. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because you're trusting your intuition here. And someone has some sort of unresolved issues due to the fact that nothing is going right for them. And the unresolved issues is with you, because someone told somebody, that someone's mother or sister mother, whoever it is, told them that you are their soulmate. And so that's the unresolved issues, is that somebody was saying that you are their soulmate. You are their one. But it's a person that already created a lot of static and did something to whoever you are. Because a mother figure or a father figure will be locked up. Authorities know what part that they played, and it has something to do with secrets. Authority figure. So authority figure that's attached to a mother or a father figure that's connected to them. So they have like authority in their energy as well. Um, Somebody connected to a mother energy. Hey, baby. Good morning. So when it came to you, a PI didn't find anything on whoever you are. Something pertaining to Uber and Lyft in a case being reopened. Inability to cope with reality. Because there is something that they did find. It seemed like a PI wanted to open a case on you or reopen something, or a case is being reopened. Something here about cases around an Uber or a Lyft is going to be significant to the same group. So they can't cope because they feel like they're being watched by the police regarding the red rum hitman energy, and they are all being watched. Having on somebody that was impersonating whoever you are, and it would be someone connected to, it says they have animals, dogs and cats, or an animal lover. Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. Okay, have you on somebody getting bad vibes under the police energy? Okay, there is a corrupt cop that's stalking you because they were paid off by this group. Okay, somebody is praying that they make it out the country. I told you people are going out the country, so they're praying that they make it out the country. Somebody that got caught red-handed. And whatever this is, take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. Okay? So heavy on the game and energy. What you doing, Mom? I just like this, so it went. No, go that way before you knock over Mommy's stuff. So let me grab another deck here. Let me look at this Kemper. So something about an occupation around the courts. So authority figure is here. It looks like somebody knows somebody here that works in the courts that's also involved in whatever this is. They thought that this was a game. Okay. When it came to whoever you are, make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Double tap them screens. If you cannot find the like button. But a whole community was working on something here in the courthouse against you, and they're in despair because whatever they were working here, it looked like people that you worked with. So these are your family and friends. They worked something here in the courts against you, and they're in despair because it had to do with a child where they was trying to look like they were maybe trying to get the courts to take your child, or they were trying to steal your child. Remember, they couldn't kidnap a child here after unaliving you. So they used another method where behind your back, they were trying to get a child removed. And you could be the child of somebody that was involved, because thief energy says that they were trying to steal a child, or they try to get you hemmed up for doing something to a child. Possibly even saying you stole a child, or that you stole this child's because the thief talks about emotions. So you did something, you raped, you molested, fondled a child, trigger warning in the message, where you took something, this child's a part of this child. When all actuality, somebody did something to your child or to you as a child. They also tried to utilize that you were raped, molested, or something when you were a child, trigger warning in the message, to say that that's the reason why you did something. Oh, these people big. This is big. Because now they received a message of concern, or you received a message of concern regarding a community, because it was a community effort. Because see, somebody was able to do something to you. A community stole your work as well. Because this says that when you were working in a specific community that was working against you, they stole your work. Okay? Whoever they are. Despair energy. Yeah, they stressed out because of a child. There is some sort of meeting here. They had a meeting with the courts. Your family met with the courts in a community where you live. This is in a foyer. Somebody that works in the courts actually came to a meeting at someone's home. This is after office hours. So somebody that works in a courthouse actually came to somebody's home. This is a living room and a foyer energy, and they came to have a meeting with that person to discuss something here regarding you and your child, but also what they stole and what the courts allow or help them to do. So a court, a judge, somebody that works in the court of clerk, somebody that's friends, because this is in the community. The courthouse is in the community as well. So these are friends, co-workers, colleagues. So somebody that has a friend in the courts came to one of their homes to deliver a message, or they came to their home about a message of concern that they got in the courts because they seemed like they received something in the courts regarding a home that you were in or something that happened. They took the letter or whatever it was that they received in the courts, or information that they received in the courts surrounding this team, and they met with somebody in their living room and they told them about whatever this is, whatever disturbing piece of information that they got in the courts regarding what they were doing. Not just the taxes, it's other stuff with properties, the investment property. So somebody in the court came to somebody's personal residence to deliver a message because they got a message about a concern. Somebody also stole something out of a home. This is crazy. And it has to do with imprisonment. It has to do with a loophole where they locked you up, about them handling some sort of case against you or somebody, because they're concerned about them going to jail, but it was how they handled something around you where you were arrested. Community thief, how they made you look like a thief in court and you were arrested as a thief in front of a child. And that's what they're talking about here in this meeting. Community, it looks like they're talking about a courthouse that arrested you. And somebody being in that living room, your family member, when you were arrested, that had something to do with it. Okay? Um, this is not everybody message, and I'm not going to sit here and make it your message. I'm a very in-depth reader. I can tell you about 30 years ago. I can tell you when my dad was born. I can tell you about situations. So it will not resonate. I'm not on a team with nobody. I work for myself, and I've been a psychic investigator for over 12 years professionally, over 14 years online. Okay. So I'm not going to sit here and try to force this down your throat for people saying that I don't know this, I don't see this. And if it is something that's going on, you have to understand, if it's criminal, you're not supposed to see it. If you're not a criminal involved, then how are you going to see it? So understand how a criminal mind works, how it's illegal and legal. I already mentioned it's legal and illegal. Whatever it is that they're doing, it's legal and illegal. So some things you will know. And if you're not the high priestess or the high priest, then you don't know. A lot of this here, you're going to have to do the legwork, not just listen to a seer. You actually have to do things to find out what is happening. And if you have been getting communication, and that is your communication to let you know that, hey, it has been happening, but FBI is here, and that's concerns here. If you don't know, I can put every single card together for you, but every I shouldn't have to. You should only be able to take what resonates and what you feel. When you are a reader, or if you are someone getting into listening to readers, always listen to what your gut is telling you. You're going to get a ping, a feeling, or something to let you know it's validated for you. I just got to put that out there for people that get into tarot and then they watch it like clockwork. Put boundaries up in watching, and always make sure you know something about your situation. And if you don't know, don't get too caught up in the message, because if you don't know A or B or Z, then it's going to be very, very hard to say that the case that I dive deep into, or cases, that it actually has to do with your life, especially if you're not looking into it and you're only just listening to tarot. I am a on foot person and I'm an action person. I look into everything that I do, even my cases that I do for people on here. I go and find information out. Because sitting here will only just drive you crazy, just trying to figure it out. But hopefully I can remove some confusion for you. But just sitting here will not help your situation. Um, I just got to make that make sense. Okay. Hopefully it makes sense to you and people don't get an attitude about it. It's just real life and being realistic about it. Um, so imprisonment is the overall energy. There's concerns about going to prison, holding somebody captive, but a bank. Because this talks about a receipt, and I believe I had return receipt. So this is a receipt of something. Some sort of receipt came in that somebody arrested somebody, and there was receipts about something. You were arrested, but there were receipts, and you still were arrested. Kind of like the courts found a loophole and arrested you for something that there was proof of connected to this group. Now they're making a visit to someone's home here, whoever they are. They're talking to somebody here. They're having a meeting at somebody's family's home about this bank, about somebody in jail or prison, or about when you were in jail or in prison. Speaking of something wrong, because it has them in despair, and that's the reason why they came to somebody's house to a meeting. This could be a lawyer's office as well. With this being jail or somebody holding someone captive, but remote viewing. So somebody had like remote viewing in your living room in more than one home, because we have a home over here and over here. So in more than one home, there was some sort of remote viewing going on, and that's what they're talking about here. And also some sort of receipts that they stole from your home, something that they stole, because it looks like they stole something out of your living room, and it's paper, so that they could use, so that they can find out, so that you would get locked up or something. They remove like something like of evidence of yours, to prove something, to try to get somebody in trouble here, which they are now all in trouble. Okay, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is pretty deep, y'all. I gotta get up out of here. I gotta drop a message. Excuse me. I gotta drop a message over at Oshun Talk Radio, but I gotta get out here and get back to Ubering. I'm at door dashing. So I love y'all so much. I do want to go further into this message, but I'm gonna just have to do a part two, because I see there's so much vital information here and so many things that they did with these properties. Let me see here. Tell me about this meeting. This would be people that you work with, but they work with people in the courts. It's just friends, family, people that you felt like was your tribe became their tribe, and they work things on whoever you are in a court situation. Don't take that part if you were not locked up or something didn't happen to you. Because yeah, look, remote viewing, some sort of bank. This is a bank involved with some sort of house here, a foundation, and a court situation surrounding a home or something. And I heard this is why they sold the property. This is some sort of selling of a property, because they were, the property itself and the owner was involved in a scheme, whether it was the property manager or the manager or the owner. Because there's things where people will conceal themselves from being the owner, and they'll have a property manager of a property, but also this is a family home. So a home that been in someone's family for a long time that was involved in this, but they ended up selling the property here and here because concerns came through the courts, and it's a community that speaks to, they're like a close-knit community. So outsider information comes from the court. Like, I'm sorry, information comes to the outside from the courts before cases are even heard. So they go talk to their neighbors and people that you know and tell about an upcoming court situation or situations. It's shared. I might just do a reading on that alone, possibly. I'm gonna see. Yeah, I gotta get out of here, y'all, because somebody here that works in the courts, work adjacent, or a friend, somebody that works from home sometimes, somebody that went to this bank, this older man, they're concerned about this meeting here. They're concerned about their home as well. They can't focus. Mommy, they cannot focus on work here because they're worried about imprisonment or holding somebody captive in a home, because you have imprisonment in a house. So they held somebody and their child captive, or you are being held in a, understand the best way to hide something is in plain sight. For some of y'all, you're in some sort of captive position in plain sight. There is restraints and restrictions around you and your children, but it's done in plain sight where it looks like you're not in a captive energy, like you're not being held captive. And that's why they're concerned about it, because it's the appearance. 1, 2, 3, the vision that they have is to make something look like you are not under these people's, the people who are doing the PPP loans, these things, their group. You are under their watch and their surveillance, but they're doing it in plain sight so that to the outsider looking in, it doesn't appear that you have restraints on you or restrictions around you, but you're very much restricted. To the Six of Wands energy, any platforms, any lines of communication, it is restricted. Any working that you do from home, online, Six of Wands, it will say that it's really restricted. It's if they allow it, but they have to keep an appearance up. So some things are allowed and tolerated with restrictions, imprisonment. So you're allowed to work. You're allowed to do things with restriction because they have to have you still look like you have your own life, but you don't. This won't be for a lot of people. This is possibly for like slim, for people who are predominantly loners. You won't be someone that seems to be in the crowd. You would be like somebody by yourself. You are. So I can't see this happening to like a lot of people. It's you. It seems like you're by yourself. That's why it's going to be hard for you to figure it out. If you have, good. But if you haven't, or others haven't, it's because you are alone. Most people did this because you like are like a loner most of the time. You roll alone, you do stuff alone. And this is why something was worked on you. That would mean somebody like did recon on you. Because the message of concern goes into the jail as well. So whoever's in the jail, because this is somebody, this is actual in prison. So a child and someone is in prison, but somebody that's in actual jail is involved in actual jail or prison. They're also involved. It's like a business, and I heard Diablo. So a Diablo gang in prison is running this business, or they're part of the business because they really sitting in prison running the business. This is the bank. They're in prison and they are like the bank. They're doing loans in prison. This is crazy because it says they work from jail. Work from jail. Like if this is their home, they have found ways to, make a living in prison, where they are in jail or in prison, and they have offices. They have, like, because it says office, they work. And something about the tier. I heard something about a tier, but I see it spelled TIER, so I don't know if that's right. I learned a lot about prison, like, from my exes. So something about tier. I don't think that's like something here. I think I just heard my ex say that recently about a tier. Y'all know I ain't been to jail. I don't go to jail. So tier energy is somewhere in the jail. And then I heard bunkers, or this is like bunk beds. Um, and what I'm getting is like, I think I've heard that before. Like it's closed off. Something closed off. Something that they got going on. I think my ex told me this like years ago. About like a curtain, like they put like a blanket up and make it like an office. I don't know what this is. On a bunk bed, okay? Something, because I'm thinking my ex told me that a long time ago. Something like that. So I'm gonna leave this right here, y'all, because I want to drop a message, but we got to get out of here, y'all. I'm gonna be door dashing all night again. Woo, last night we were out late, y'all. Door dashing. I wanted to stay out really, really late, but my baby girl got tired, and she my little helper when we go out. And so we were out late last night, y'all. I didn't even get to cook dinner last night, so we ate out. So let me drop a message for y'all. I appreciate the love and the support. If you don't know, this woman here goes very hard every day, and I'm doing multiple things at one time. So I appreciate the love and the support. And if you can understand why I say hit the like buttons, I appreciate that. So I gotta get up out of here, y'all. Stay centered and stay grounded. I will drop messages periodically throughout the day. You already know while I'm out, but they are shorter just because I'm out, so they won't be the long messages that um, I drop when I'm sitting at home, because I'm actually dashing while I'm out. So I'll still drop messages for y'all. And my baby gonna sing y'all a song. And you better like it, because my baby is over here singing y'all a song after I told her she's still over here singing. So I love y'all so much, and we're about to get up out of here, but I'm gonna drop a quick little message over there at Oshun Talk Radio, and I will see you guys on the road. Okay. Yeah, continue putting your mind what you want to project into your reality. You know, it's justice over here, removing any kind of confusion. In Houston, we have a problem. So Houston, Texas is going to be significant. Because I heard Houston, we have a problem. So Houston, Texas, or there's an actual problem, okay, with something. Because I heard Houston, Texas. I heard Houston, we have a problem. I'm sorry. So there is something about a problem, but it could mean a problem in Houston, Texas. Okay, so this might be a problem in Houston, Texas. I think I mentioned Texas earlier as well. I love y'all. Stay centered. With that being said, be that motivation you know you deserve. Everything else will always fall into place, like your girl. And I am up and out of here. Let me just clean this out so I can jump right over there. Love and light and love you guys. Outie, enjoy your Thursday.